All right, my next step. What I'm doing in my head is I'm thinking about the color wheel and different kind of colors. I used orange and green, and those are called secondary colors because you mix the primaries together to get these. The secondary colors are orange, green, and purple. So the third color I'm going to choose for my project is purple. You might want to think about the color wheel while you're picking your colors, but that's not the focus of this lesson, so it's okay. So I was looking at graffiti, and I noticed that a very popular trend is to kind of make almost like a circle around your words, but instead of using a circle, I'm going to trace the outlining shape of my words. I can either do this in like a curved motion, or I can make it more of a boxy. I think I'm going to kind of mix it up and do a little bit of both, just like I did in my letters. Just like that. So that would be going off the page, and then here it'd come back. There we go, off the page again. I'm going to have it come in just a little bit here and then go right back out. Do that the same in this corner. And there you go. Now I'm going to, because I used purple, I'm now going to use a purple crayon and color in the space between the marker and my words. If I wanted to, I could trace my words again with the dark purple marker on both sides, just like I did my letters, but I don't necessarily think I need to. So I'm going to get a series of different colors of purple and color that in. So I went over to the crayons, and instead of just getting like one color of purple and doing the whole thing, I like to spice up my artwork with a little bit of variety. So I grabbed lots of colors that are all what you could say purple or purpley reds. You could do purpley blues or whatever, but colors that are basically the same color but a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade off between these colors. I'm going to start, say, with this one. Nice, solid coloring, filling all those spots. And now, ooh, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same color up here on top. One of my favorite things about art is how I can just think of things as I'm going. And you're like, ooh, 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 and it's like new ideas are popping into your head. That's what we call the creative process. And it shows that my brain is working. It's like, ooh, I've got so many ideas. I might not think at the beginning that this is the idea, but it kind of evolves. Just like in science, how we evolve, so does artwork. So anyway, so now I kind of have this color purple blend behind. So now I need another color of purple, but this one. And I'm going to do the same thing. You're coloring nice and solid colors. Messed up a little bit there, but that's okay, I'll fix it later. And then behind my C, see that same color. And then behind it down here, there we go. Now my value of purple is getting darker. Start with a lighter one. This one has a little bit more red. So the next color I'm going to choose, ooh, it's more like a pink. You see how streaky that is? I don't like it streaky. So I'm just going to go back over it the other direction and kind of fix that mistake that I made. Once again, if I'm imagining kind of like stripes, I'm going to do that same color down here as well. All right, and just to show you, now to finish off, I'm going to go back to this dark purple. over here. I'm going to do that down here as well. And then I'm going to finish. I'm going to go all the way across. The only white left on my paper is this spot, is this space outside of my graffiti. All right, here we go. I have finished my letters. I have made them 3D. I have created a border around them that's really popular in graffiti art. And now I need something in my background. But whatever I put in my background, I don't want it to stand out. I want it to help my words and my graffiti stand out even more than it already does. So what I want to do is choose a dark color, because that's going to make my letters really pop because they're really bright and fun. So, same as I did everywhere else, I'm going to try to be consistent. I'm going to take this purple line that I drew over here in the corner, and I'm going to outline it with my black. Remember, using the side of your marker, outline it, okay? I also want to outline the outside of my paper, so I'm just going to make a straight line there. Go back and not be lazy, color in all those spots so it looks nice and neat. There we go. So in this spot in the middle, I can color it in with crayons. I could use a black crayon. I could use gray. No, gray's not dark enough. It's not really going to let it stand out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a gray crayon. I want a pattern again. I want to go back to the patterns that I made in the middle. So, a pattern. I know, a checkerboard. All right, this is how you make a checkerboard. Vertical lines. Mine are kind of on an angle. You can use the ruler for this if you'd like. Or you don't have to make a checkerboard at all. Just don't do hearts and stars. Alright? I could keep just the lines and do one dark, one light, one dark, one light. But to make a checkerboard, after you go one direction, now you have to go perpendicular to it, which means the other direction. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I pick a square that I want to be black. And working in that same line, I'm going to skip one and make it white. Make one black, skip one, leave it white. Make one black, skip one, leave it white. One black, white, one black, white, and even this one over here is black. Okay? Now in the next row, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this one white because it's next to the black one. And the one that's here, next to the white, I'm going to color it in black. One black, one white. One black, one white, one black. And there you go. That's how you create a checkerboard.